Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we've got something really special. It's not just about fancy new tech, it's an incredible story about real people in a real town who decided to grab the future by the horns and learn it together. You know that feeling, like AI and all this new tech is just moving at light speed and it's impossible to keep up? Yeah, you are definitely not alone. But what if I told you the secret to getting a handle on it all isn't buried in some complex manual, but it's happening right now in a local community center? Okay, let's get into this.
So, for this, we're heading over to Ulsan, South Korea. And this is where we meet the heroes of our story. They have the best name. They call themselves the Ulsan Sponge. And it's perfect, right? Because just like a sponge, their mission is to soak up every last drop of knowledge about new technology.
And we're not talking about some small hobby club here. This is a dedicated community of more than 57 volunteer instructors. And their mission is so cool. It's not just to learn for themselves, but to master everything from AI to video editing so they can teach everyone. Their students, they're teaching seniors, local workers, multicultural families, anyone and everyone who wants to learn. This is all about lifelong learning and empowering their whole community.
Okay, so how are they actually doing it? Well, their journey kicks off with something we all think we know how to do, search. But what they've found, and what they're now teaching, is that the whole idea of searching is going through a massive, massive change. It's not just about typing words into a box anymore.
I mean, think about it. The old way was just typing keywords. That's it. The new way? It's so much more human. It's about pointing your phone's camera at something, circling it with your finger, and literally having a conversation with your phone about the world around you. Let's take Circle to Search. The way the Ulsan instructors teach it is brilliant because it's so simple. You're watching a video or scrolling through photos. You see something cool, a pair of shoes, a cool building, whatever. You just long press the home button, circle the thing you're curious about, and bam! You get search results instantly. You don't even have to leave the app you're in. It's curiosity completely uninterrupted.
And that's just one piece of a whole new toolkit for being curious. We're talking about having a live spoken conversation with Gemini about what your camera sees. Or, stuck on a math problem? Just snap a photo with ChatGPT's camera and get it explained. This is the stuff the Ulsan Sponge mentors are mastering and then teaching to their neighbors. It's amazing. But okay, finding information is one thing. That's just part one. Where this gets truly magical is how the Ulsan group is using AI to move from just finding information to actually creating things, to becoming, of all things, personal storytellers. They're doing this with a new tool called Google Storybook. And get this, you just give it a simple idea, a basic prompt, and it generates a complete, fully illustrated 10-page story for you. Just think about that. You can create personalized bedtime stories for your kids or creative classroom materials, all in a matter of minutes. And this, right here, this is the heart of it. This is why it matters. One of the instructors, Kim Sang-deok, talked about how he could create a unique story for his grandkids, all about a walk they took in the park together. For him, you see, it's not about the technology itself. It's about finding a new, totally magical way to connect with the people he loves.
And they're already putting this to incredible use for their community. The group worked together to create a storybook all about Ulsan's own Taehwa River. It tells the story of its past problems with pollution and its amazing recovery. They're literally preserving and passing on their local history to a whole new generation, using AI.
Okay, now I want to show you what instructor Kim Sang-deok calls his absolute favorite, most powerful AI tool of them all. And honestly, this one is a complete game changer for anyone who has to do research or study or just make sense of a ton of information. Say hello to Notebook LM. Now, think of it as your personal AI research assistant. But, and this is the most important part, unlike other AIs that search the whole messy internet, Notebook LM is totally private. It only analyzes the documents you upload. It becomes an expert in your material and nothing else. And you can feed it pretty much anything. PDFs from class, Google Docs for work, articles you saved, even transcripts from YouTube videos or audio recordings. You can upload up to 50 different sources at once. Can you imagine? Having a personal analyst that can read all your research and make sense of it in seconds? The power here for students, for professionals, it's just immense.
So, to really put it to the test, we did something a little meta. We took all the source materials for this very explainer, the actual presentation files from the Olson workshop, the video transcripts of the instructors, and we fed them all into Notebook LM. And this is what it found. In just a few seconds, it digested everything. It instantly identified the core themes of the entire workshop: community empowerment, the evolution of search, AI for creativity, and AI for productivity. I mean, it literally created the outline for this whole explainer for us automatically just from the source material. It's unbelievable.
And that is not all it can do. It can also create instant audio summaries, like a personal podcast of your research notes. It can build visual mind maps to help you see how all the key ideas connect. This isn't just a research tool, it's a tool for thinking. So, let's bring this all together. We've seen this amazing group of volunteers mastering these powerful, powerful tools. And they're not hoarding the knowledge, they're sharing it with their whole community, which of course brings us all back to you. The Ulsan Sponge Group has this fantastic motto, and I think it just says it all. If you use your smartphone smartly, your life becomes smart. That's it, right there. It's not about the phone, it's about empowerment. It's about using these tools to make our lives richer and, well, smarter. So here's the real takeaway. The AI mentors of Ulsan are proving that this technology isn't something to be afraid of. It's something to be used. They're using it to build community, to teach their history, and to connect with each other. They're showing us what's possible. So the only question left is, what will you create?